Alrighty, so what is going down, PokeMoshPitbeta? PieceOPWN here with a 5th gen OU match that I had against UmbreonIsTheBest. It's a pretty good battle, or actually really good battle by anyways. Um, Brought an OU, or more of a standard rain team because I only have 2 OUs and the rest are RU. So, yeah, it's just how I roll in OU. Bring like 2 or 3 OU Pokemon just so I don't get totally wrecked, and the rest like lower tier type Pokemon. So, just because this is my comfort zone, I like the lower tier Pokemon a lot better than the upper tier because upper tiers aren't entirely the same. No offense to anybody. So, I'm gonna lead off my Politoed just so I can get my rain up. It's gonna lead off his Conkeldurr. Going for the Seismic Toss because I really don't want to risk this, or don't want to risk the burn on this, or don't want to risk getting the burn with Scald. And so, yeah, and after leftovers in that Drain Punch, it's just going to be right back up to full HP, so no point in staying in and keep on spamming the Seismic Toss. He's just going to be back up to HP, or back up to max HP by the end of the turn. So, I'm going to go into my Pinsir here, and unless he has the Stone Edge, I know he can't do anything to me because most Conkeldurr I've seen usually just carry the Drain Punch, Payback, and Mach Punch as their offensive moves. And as you'll see here, Drain Punch doesn't do anything to me. So, he really can't do anything to me. So he's going to switch out, go into his Chandelure as I set up another bulk up. So I believe that's +3 for me, +3 or +4. I'm pretty sure it's +4. But, yeah, so unless that Chandelure is Scarfed, I know I can outspeed him because I am running Jolly with a very good amount of speed investment into this thing. So I will be able to outspeed and very easy kill that thing with a Stone Edge. So Chandelure's out of the way. Get my Moxie boost because Moxie Pinsir is just a total monster. You just don't mess with it. So he goes into his Gliscor here. I go for another Stone Edge because it's really the best move I could do to that thing. Because close combat won't do anything at all to that Gliscor because he resists it, and he also resists the X Scissors. So Stone Edge is obviously my best choice because it deals neutral damage, and I get the crit. I think that crit mattered in the terms of KOing him, but even if he did live, I'm sure that he would have only lived with a very little amount of HP left. So brings his Deoxys speed here, and he's just going to KO me with a Psycho Boost. Very easy going to KO me, and yeah, gets the special attack drop because that's just what Psycho Boost does. So I'm going to go to my Drapion here, and he switches out because one, he's at -2 special attack, and 2, I'm pretty sure he's locked onto the Psycho Boost because I really want to say his choice specs. So going to go for the Aqua Tail here, knowing he's going to want to switch, and because Aqua Tail is really the best move I could do because I know he's going to go into his Conkeldurr to take the oncoming Night Slash, but just go for the Aqua Tail because it's Rain Boost and all that kind of fun stuff. But anyways, this whole part here is just really, really long. It's just a whole war thing on who can set up the most because right here I'm pretty much stuck with leaving my Torterra in because I really don't want that thing setting up setting up more than me because this Conkeldurr, it already got to a point where if I switch out, then he's going to sweep the rest of my team with that thing, and it's just going to be really, really scary. So, best bet here is just to set up a whole bunch with Torterra and hope that I get the crit with one of my moves, because, or get the crit with the Earthquake, because my best choices here are just Earthquake or Seed Bomb, because he resists the Stone Edge, and Earthquake has more base power than Seed Bomb, so Earthquake is obviously going to be the best choice. So, I believe both of us get up to +6, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not even going to bother counting because, it just really doesn't matter. So, he's going to go for the bulk up here as I go for the Earthquake here, and I very, very luckily got the crit I was looking for. Extremely terribly sorry for that crit because that crit really, really, really did matter. And yeah, so just gonna go back into his Deoxys speed, and I stayed in. Don't know why I stayed in I stayed in expecting a move other than Ice Beam because I was predicting him to go for another move, fearing my Politoed to come in because Politoed this is a defensive Politoed, so Ice Beam won't be doing much to him, even though he is Specs. So it was at this point in the battle where I was trying to remember who all he had on his team. I got all of them, couldn't remember the last one. As I clicked on Scald, he burned Vaporeon, I was just crap. He Vaporeon's the last Pokemon, so I really want to go for the Toxic here just to get the Toxic off on that Vaporeon, because I've had a pretty bad past experience with Vaporeon stalling me out with, you know, the Wish and Protect, all that annoying stuff. So I really want to get the Toxic off on the thing. Unfortunately, he goes into his Haxorus, and unfortunately, he KOs me with the Outrage. The fact that I sacked my Politoed, that was a fatal mistake on my part, because as you will see towards the end of the battle, I really did need Politoed in the end. So I'm going to go to my Persian here, and very easy KO the thing with Icy Wind, because, you know, it's Stab, or no, it's not Stab, it's Specs, Technician Boosted, and super effective, so very easy going to KO. He brings in his Vaporeon, and I can't do anything to him because I'm locked onto Icy Wind, and he resists it, and Vaporeon's bulky, so really can't do anything to him as I bring. So just go into my Drapion here, go for the Night Slash, and he gets the burn on the Scald, so now Drapion is entirely useless, can't do anything to him unless I get the crit, because you know, I have the sniper ability, so I believe a crit would have canceled out the whole burn reduction. But it doesn't matter, because, you know, he's going to finish me off with the Scald here and get all that HP back with the Wish, so that Vaporeon's right back to where it was before. So bring my Thundurus here and hit him in the face with an Expert Belt, Stab, Super Effective, all that kind of fun stuff. Thunder. It's going to do an amazing chunk to him, and he opts to go for the Scald over the Ice Beam, so I mean, if he had the Ice Beam, I'm sure would have gone for it, would have saved him his Vaporeon, and would have been more of his game. But he doesn't have the Ice Beam, so Scald is gonna do about 1/3 to me, so, or 2/3 actually. So brings his Deoxys, and it's obviously gonna outspeed me because it's Deoxys Speed form, and this is where having Politoed really would have changed the game, because if I had Politoed, then Ice Beam would have we would have been locked into Ice Beam, and I would have been able to resist it with Politoed and go for the Toxic and Scald just to stall him out. But unfortunately enough, I don't have Politoed, so my last chance is Persian. Go for the Water Pulse, doesn't quite KO. It's an amazing chunk though, and he's just going to finish me off with an Ice Beam. So unfortunately enough, this was a losing battle. Really don't mind, because only real men upload losing battles onto PokeMoshPitbeta, I guess. So, yeah. Anyways, really great game, and there will be a link to my channel and his channel in the description below. Definitely go check him out. He's a really great battler. Really undersubbed in my opinion. So, all that kind of fun stuff being said, thanks for watching, and don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe.